Hey guys, so today I wanted to make a video showing you my greatest flea market finds. And what I can tell you is there's going to be a part two for sure, because there's no way I can show you everything just in this one video. I do have a table full of stuff. If you haven't already, check out part one and part two of my greatest estate sale finds I made the last 2 days. Pretty interesting stuff. I can't wait to show you some of the things I found at flea markets now. And so I'm going to go ahead and bring you in and let's get started. All right, so as you see, I have a pretty good variety of items here. Like I said, all of these came from a flea market, at different times, different flea markets over different several years period of time. But I'll go ahead and bring you in and show you, starting right here in the corner. I got this World War II helmet. It's a McCord front seam swivel bell. And believe it or not, I went to a flea market with my wife. It's been probably 6-7 years ago. And I always kind of trained my wife and children how to, keep an eye out for military stuff for daddy, right? Flea markets, estate sales, antique stores, and so forth. And I walked in a booth. It was an outside flea market. I walked in a booth, didn't see nothing. And I'd already walked out of the booth, and my wife stopped me. And she was like, "Did you see the helmet?" And I'm like, "No." Anyway, she looked down on the bottom of a box that I had just kind of peeked over, and she actually spotted this helmet for me. And I ended up getting this really awesome helmet here it was $8. $8 for a World War II front seam helmet. That was pretty cool. It's got some tape here on the top, which I might could remove. But anyways, so thankful my wife's vision is better than mine. Shout out to her if she's watching this video, which she's probably not. I seriously doubt it. But anyways, moving on here, I got this really cool and unique. This is actually a World War II helmet liner. And you see it's got SP there on the front, which could have been Short Patrol or what else? Something police, short police. I'm running a blank. I know you're going to start commenting. But anyways, it's been graffitied and stuff. More than likely, it could have been during the hippie era, or it could have just been a kid being, I guess, silly. But I guess it's got kill hash marks on there. It's got butterflies, love, peace symbols, and different things. But anyways, check this out. The inside is in overall great condition. It does still have the leather chin strap, which you see it's about half in two almost right there. But the webbing's great. The sweatband, this is a really nice looking liner for sure. It actually has what could be part of a name right there or serial number. I'll have to look at it a little bit more closely. But I actually got this helmet liner for $20. I paid $20 for it several years ago. Again, probably 6-7 years ago, 8 years ago. Really, really cool. Definitely a unique helmet liner. And again, in overall great shape. So $20 was a very good price on that. Moving on here, just like you saw if you watched, my estate sale, greatest find estate sale videos, you saw an M3 flak helmet in one of those two videos. Well, here's another one. This one I got at a flea market for $75. And I mentioned in my other video, I have 3 of these, and all 3 of them I got for $75 at 3 different places. And so something, honestly, guys, I never really, I guess, noticed or paid attention to until I just got this ready to make this video, is right here on the top. There's like an indentation or a groove right there, if you can see that. And I was like, that's kind of, I guess, unique or something. I was like, I guess it hit it on something. But I actually turned it over, and what I was going to show you is the insides are gone. There's no webbing, no ear pads, nothing. But something, I don't know why I never noticed this, but right here on the inside of this helmet, there's actually a diagonal or a sideways indentation in the helmet. And it's exactly from what's here on the top right there. So there's a very good chance, of course, I wouldn't know for sure, that this could have been possibly grazed by maybe a bullet or shrapnel or something. Now, a lot of us would like to think, everything was hit by a bullet or whatever else, battle damage, which I did just make a battle damage video with helmets if you want to check that out. But there's a very good chance that this was grazed by a bullet or maybe a piece of shrapnel, because again, there's an indentation on the top, and it does line up with this indentation in the top of the helmet there. Again, $75. Might have been a little bit much on this. I got it several years ago, since it is, missing the whole insides and everything. But I'm still thankful that I got it. Bear with me, the dog's wanting inside. Come on. All right. Moving on here, I got this burial flag in here, and you see it's in like a triangle shape, or folded flag shape box here. And I actually got this for $20, and I think that was a pretty good price. And as you see, look at the stars on there. They're actually stitched or sewn on. So I thought that was pretty unique right there. But, I love flags and everything. I got several of them in my room and stuff. I like to wear flag gear. You guys know that, but pretty cool to find that. Moving on here, I got another helmet. This is a Kevlar helmet. And I got this for $8 at an outdoor flea market several years ago. And it's actually, I'm trying to remember if it's dated in there. It's a large size. There's usually like a date in the crown. It could be like 81 or, oh, it's 84. You can see that. Right. Anyways, it's in there. Just trust me. There's an 84 in there. So 1984, so 40-year-old helmet now. That's two years before I was born. I was born in 86, but really solid, large size Kevlar helmet for $8. Can't beat that. Now this rifle right here is a number 5 Mark I British jungle carbine. And this came from a flea market. A collector friend of mine, he actually got to it first, and I ended up getting it from him. I saw it and everything, but he had already basically done the deal with the person who was selling this. He beat me to it. And then later that day, I actually was able to get this from him by trade. So this did come from a flea market. And I've got $330 in it. This one dates to 1946, so it's actually a little after the war ended. Most of you guys know they made these from 1944 to 1947. They were only made for 4 years. But overall, this one's a lot of fun to shoot. The 303 cartridge and everything. Very awesome, very fun to own and have and everything. So that's, again, my jungle carbine, British jungle carbine. Moving on here, I've got a German World War II K98 Mauser bayonet. It came with the matching scabbard. See, it's got 266 on there. And the bayonet right here, 266. So it matches. And overall, the blade's got most of the bluing still on there. Overall, in pretty good shape, except for it's got a kind of a boogered up part right there. But it's got the Bakelite handle on it. And it's also got a frog. And check this out. The frog is dated 1942. I'm not 100% sure on the date of the bayonet. I don't know if it'd be like 40, 41, or 42, 43 range. Some of you guys can educate me on that. But I actually got this from a Vietnam veteran who was set up. And I got it for $60, and that was just maybe a couple years ago. So I did really good on that for sure, $60 on that. I'm thankful to have it in the collection. Right here, I've got a really nice K-bar knife. And this one, overall, is in pretty good shape. It's definitely got some wear and stuff like that. The handle grip's still pretty solid, pretty tight and everything. It's not like coming apart, unraveling, or getting boogered up or anything. It has been sharpened, but that's okay. Overall, it's a really nice knife there, and it's got the leather scabbard here, which, honestly, I just saw something look like a name or something, like some letters or writing or something. You guys would be surprised what all's written on stuff, that sometimes you just got to have it shining in the right lighting and you'll see a reflection or glare of something, and it can get you really excited. But I actually got this for, I believe it was $35, if I'm not mistaken. It might have been 40. I'm pretty sure it was 35, so I think that was a pretty good deal, and I'm thankful to have it. Right here, I've got 3 Russian Mosin-Nagant bayonets, 9130 bayonets. I got all 3 of these at the same time at an outdoor flea market for $4 a piece. So all 3 of these I got for $12. And again, that was probably several years ago, 7 or 8 years ago. But overall, really good find there. Went to another flea market in the past. And I got real excited when I saw this from a distance. I was like, man, there's a German Luger pistol, right? Got closer and I was like, that is not a real German Luger pistol. It's like pot metal or cast. This right here could have been used as a movie prop or maybe a trainer. is made out, again, pot metal or cast, but it looks, even from a distance, it looks very much like an original German Luger. But then you bring it in. I mean, they did really good, whoever made this. I don't know if they're really mass produced or what. Again, it could have been made for a movie or something. But pretty cool to have this. It's definitely a conversation piece. Got it for $5. Right here, I've got 4 World War II era 20 millimeter rounds, and they're dated 1944. I got all of these at the same time, and as you see, they've been drilled. So the gunpowder or the explosive type stuff on the inside has been drilled out. But pretty cool there. I got all these for I believe it was $20 for all 4 of them, if I'm not mistaken. So $5 a piece. I love the ordnance. You guys ought to know this that follow me. I love ordnance. 50 caliber, 20 millimeter practice shells. I got so much stuff. It's unreal. But I really like ordnance. I like old, like war-dated ammo and stuff like that. I collect things like that. World War I, World War II. Pretty cool to have that stuff in the collection. Right here, I went to another outdoor flea market and got these Vietnam era combat boots, tropical or jungle combat boots. They've definitely been worn a lot. They've seen a lot of action and stuff. There's definitely condition issues with both of them. But this one here has got the most condition issues because it's actually broke right across the bottom. It's split all the way through. I can only imagine where these were worn, and I'm sure there's a good chance they were actually used while fighting took place and maybe through the jungles and who knows what. But I actually got these for $1. $1, even though they're in rough condition. I mean, $1 for used combat boots. I mean, that's awesome in my book. I'm not really a Vietnam collector, but I'm thankful to have those. Lastly, I want to share this with you. I went to a flea market, and I actually got these photos in, they were already in this binder. Now, just a fair warning, there are some graphic photos if you don't want to see or watch or anything. But it's basically photos, of, the enemy, the American's enemy. It's got, Japanese dead. Some were hit with flamethrowers. Some were hit, I guess, by, rifle fire or shell artillery or whatever. But it's got some other, like, patrol type photos right there, like beach landing stuff. Some of this was not, some of this was mass produced, so it's not like these are really rare, I guess, photos, all of them. There's like some Japanese Zero planes, like a scrap field or whatever. Different tanks and stuff like that. Again, there's some beach activity. But pretty cool. I'm not exactly sure where this would be from. I don't know if it'd be like Okinawa or one of the other, Pacific islands. Not sure because there's no information on the back of them, but anyways, pretty interesting there for sure. But anyways, guys, I'm going to wrap this video up. There will be a part 2. Thank you that are still with me, that like these full-length videos. There will be a part 2. If you haven't already, subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you as a subscriber. I'm very passionate about history, military history. I love collecting and sharing my collection and information and knowledge with those of you out there. I enjoy seeing your videos as well. Let's keep supporting each other and building each other up. And I hope all of you have a great weekend, and I'll be getting back to you soon.